Jimmy, through this season, 8 different players have led the team in scoring at the end of a game. Nwoko one-on-one with Grill. He muscled him out of the way.
To get right this week in Nashville.
Yeah, LSU a 5-game losing streak. They got 3 wins in conference all year as the tip is controlled by Josh Hubbard and Mississippi State.
Last time these two teams played, Mississippi State had 6 dunks. They were 13 out of 14 from the rim. That's the importance for LSU to keep that ball out of that paint.
Riley Kugler, the former Florida Gator, coming off a decent game. He throws the alley-oop, and man, was that thrown down.
Hubbard and Keyshawn Murphy. And Harris very likely to be that next guy.
See the point paints for LSU, the 2-point field goals. Pretty passive and easy layup from the
selection committee. It's about who you played and who you beat overall. All those games are judged individually, but Porter Moser, interesting. 2 of his first 3 years at Oklahoma, he's been the first team left out of the NCAA tournament.
Yeah,
they don't want to be flirting with that if they lose tonight.
We'll see that jet. We'll see where you have them.
Yeah,
equal to Lenardi in your accuracy. Nwoko will fire it up, and that drops as well.
He maybe you mentioned earlier, he had a 19-point, 10-rebound game against Florida, who you and I think could win the national championship. That's a big-time front line that Miller got those numbers against.
Nwoko wanted to stuff one down, and he
out here leading this bunch. I'm telling you, that guy right there, he don't give an inch. I had him when I was a player, and he's still out here not giving guys an inch. Gonna call it fair and square all the way down the line.
Couple of calls didn't go your way, it sounds like, a couple of decades ago.
Could you hear that in my voice?
Oh, Nwoko counted, and the foul.
How has Arkansas done it? They've got back in this game the same way they went 3 out of 4 in the last game. As you feel the energy, it's rising.
Nwoko playing off 2 feet, cashes best, and now season high 18. Well, this Arkansas team is in a groove right now, and it has rarely missed in this. And we are ready to go. So this is the starting 5 for Mississippi State. Josh Hubbard, as you mentioned before, he is their leading scorer, goes for 18 a game. Carter picks up the dribble on the baseline drive. This is back out to Victorious Miller, and the freshman can't hit. And Mississippi State, after consecutive ranked wins, they've lost back-to-back. The latest, a near 40-point loss. It was an arduous one the other night against Alabama, and they have scored.
Getting more minutes lately because of this 4-guard lineup change. Almost exclusively a 3-point shooter. 47 of 63 shots from deep entering today.
Yeah, the sophomore from Baltimore, 0 of 3 from distance, though, this afternoon. It's a little choppy start to this one in Starkville. Oh, Nwoko says.
As the headband goes, I used to wear this every game last year, and I kind of did it this year with the plaid jacket. Last weekend was a whiteout, and I wore the headband, and the team played pretty well, and everybody told me it was good luck, and so I decided I had to bring it back tonight, and between my shot and the team's performance, I'd say I got to bring it back next time.
How do you become the president of the Crimson Chaos? What's the process?
Yeah, how do you become the president of the Crimson Chaos?
Yeah, so
back to you when that game goes final and see how it ends. Here, Alabama 4 on what was a 4-point play by one of their shooting guards, and that's Chris Youngblood. They got a 1-point lead over Mississippi State. And Nwoko buries his man, then a little jump hook to go.
All of those turnovers, all 8 of them coming in the last 13 and a half minutes.
A message before the game by Chris Jans was be persistent, stay after him, wear him down.
Mississippi State ball to start this second half. They go inside to Michael Nwoko. Hook shot with the right hand, good for the Big Scaloosa at 5 o'clock tonight on ESPN with Kentucky and Alabama. On 3 won't go, but a putback, offensive rebound. R.J. Melendez from deep, left it short. Offensive rebound, Nwoko puts it right back up with the right hand.
Lead back to 9. Taken away by the Bulldogs. Here's Jones. Nwoko. He's got it.
Selfless. Now understand it's not always going to be about you, but you have to move the ball around and make it about the team.
Second turnover for Ole Miss. Mississippi State has 4 turnovers to start this game. Inside they go. Nwoko, that is a power. Guys, he said more pressure is on Ole Miss because they have to protect their home court. Nwoko with an offensive rebound, lowers his shoulder, and the soft touch, it rolls in. 13-point lead for Mississippi State. As Ole Miss here in this full court press.
Good catch there from Michael Nwoko to handle that in the middle of the zone.
Nwoko, the soft touch from the free throw.
Down it as well. I mean, he is fired up as I've ever seen him, and he right now is telling his team it's us against the world.
Here's a look at the starters for Mississippi State. 17-6 on the season, 5-5 in league play. Coming off of a 1-point win at Georgia, and a beautiful move down the lane. Urban Klavzar was fantastic in his first extended action against Auburn. Delcon Warren the rebound. Here's Kugel. Whoa! Crashing down the lane for the jam.
3 perfect. That's 6'11" stepping out and burying that three-pointer.
Only shoots around 26%, but you saw his ability to step out, face up, knock in the shot.
Here's Josh Hubbard. Down to Cameron Matthews. Handoff. Claudell Harris Jr. Get it inside. Michael Nwoko. Friendly roll here on the rim.
To make jump shots. LeFew, one of the better jump shooters in the SEC.
Averaging almost 11 a game. Knocks home his first shot.
Nice pass.
Boy, Nwoko. Here's a little run out. Hubbard in the lane. Won't go. Nwoko with 9 straight points. And they're tied up.
Absolute perfect start to the second half for Georgia Bulldogs.
Mississippi State has missed a couple of shots and turned it over twice to start the second half. Oh, nice spin move by Nwoko, but he needs the basketball to finish it. Oh, strong move.
What a
Well, high-quality team. It's no such thing as starters. You have to come into the game locked and loaded and ready. And Aiden Holloway, a former McDonald's All-American in the Auburn transfer, has responded very well in his role coming off the bench.
Nwoko with us.
Knocks it down. That's high-level basketball. This is the chess match between these two coaches. A defensive-minded coach in Jans, an offensive-minded coach in Oates, and you're seeing it at a high level right now.
Hey now!
Veteran officiating crew led by Terry Oglesby went back to the scores table to check the goaltending call, and they indicated to us they're going to remove it. It was not goaltending, so strike 2 points off the board for South Carolina. Vladimir Boyer-Tidal, Will Howard, a part of this crew as well, and they informed us of that change right as we got the replay to do it. Murray Boyles on the Nwoko, spinning out of bounds and off the mark. Kugel, by that first step, dumps it off the Nwoko. 19-14.
Some see is a defender in front of you. There's no open area to drive the basketball. There's no open area to shoot the basketball. Mississippi State has done a really good job of closing out and staying in front of defensively.
Hubbard, boy, brilliant pass inside to Nwoko.
That's your stud. That's the guy. You need to just, if it's not happening organically, you got to make it happen.
He's got 4 points. It's only a 7-point game. It does feel like Mississippi State should be up by a larger advantage. Inside, Murray Boyles hit the deck, and Nwoko.
Murray Boyles and Pringle, those two guys have got to step up. Like I said, they were 3 for 9 earlier.
Nwoko inside, throws it up and in. Almost a
and it's on display right now. The guards have been added.
No looking from Pettiford. Stripped away. Here come the Bulldogs. Melendez. They will find it back to him in the corner. Inside to the post now. Nwoko. And he puts it in.
Those have been not physical enough so far early in this league. They've got something to prove tonight. Nwoko, portal. Quadell Harris Jr. transfer, Boston College.
No way. Had a toe on the line. That was partially blocked. Bulldogs wasting no time. Nwoko spins and the jump hook is good. And we are. So Butler with 2 fouls. Robinson has 2, Carr has 2, and Garrison has 2. Nwoko. Nice little jump hook on that. 11.5 to go. Harris.
Tough shot. Good defense. But oh! Woo! So good at distributing the basketball.
Nwoko. Strong move.
Chris Magnon. Back out to Tyler Nickel for 3. Offline. Well, there is a palpable juice inside Memorial Gym right out of the gate. There's Nwoko on the rim run. 80-72 win on Saturday. That's a pretty fair assessment, I would say.
And one of the more remarkable things is how he's able to get these guys to buy into their roles so early on in the season. 13 new guys, okay?
It's a lot.
Yes,
a lot.
to do that, that's pretty impressive for him and his staff.
The 11 first-year transfers. But it has been a successful chemistry to this point. 13-1 start. Michael Nwoko kept the pivot foot. Banner after that turnover. They are so disruptive, and it leads to the breakout.
And those points off turnovers, live turnovers, going to be key.
Oh, slam it down. It's Nwoko. That's a pretty close match there.
Yeah. You know, any great basketball player has a little bit of acting in them as well, because you got to sell a shot fake, you got to sell a charge call. So
is that how you got those 3 free throws all the time?
Oh, yeah, it's all about deception.
Now I understand this. Well, they needed them. Vandy did. They fell behind by 16 a moment ago. Their largest deficit in any game this season. Vanderbilt had not fallen behind more than 15 at any point, and now they are back under that.
Coach, but the athletics director, and he watches Reggie Ward Jr. knock out a 3, the senior from Chicago.
The only guy in all of Division I at any level that wants both those jobs.
Turn around, hook, spins,
and shoot threes.
From the corner, contested 3. That's a tough look there for Trey Thomas. He nearly rattled it down. Now a lob and another flush. This time it's step back 3 on the way, off the mark, and Matthews secures the rebound for Mississippi State. No look and a flush for
stripes so far, but he makes that one. He makes 1 out of 2. (14-10) State lead. Next whistle will bring a media timeout. Riley Kugel now in the game. Riley picked up his dribble. Inside Nwoko, 1 against 2, goes up with a little bait. Back on November the 29th. Here's Riley Kugel. Harris lobs it in. Michael Nwoko. And he gets the kind iron. 7 on the shot clock. Kugel hands it off to Nwoko with a two-hand flush. Kick it to Pritchard. Steps inside the three-point line. Got the defender in the air. Missed the shot. Melendez back in the game to start the second half. Pulls down the rebound. Nwoko understood how open he was. Now off the glass, count the bucket. Got the screen set by Jonga. Threw it off his knee, and State comes up with a loose ball. Unforced turnover for the Chippewas of Central Michigan. Here's Nwoko. Back toward the base.
Basketball. That time, though, Hubbard got the good look.
And Vasco trying the answer, and that one rims out. 24-point Mississippi State lead. Lob it up. Well, when it's going right. Get the net set. Once they do that, State's going to bring some players in.
Yeah, Delquan Warren handling the basketball is one of them.
Nwoko from in front, banks it in from straight away.
That man, Chris Jans, who was in good spirits today.
Oh, man, you can't leave.
Oh, goodness. Nwoko just play.
An 18-2 run right now for Prairie View. State's going right at 4 minutes without scoring. Warren cut off, drives in. Bounces inside Nwoko. The Bulldogs finally. Cam Matthews lobs it into Nwoko. That's a traffic pass and off the glass.
Fantastic. Should have gotten into the tournament.
The foul and the putback is good by. Here's Harris. Missed everything. Kugel saves it. Hubbard. Inside alley-oop. And the throw.
Seems to be working. Shot clock.
Oh my God. An accident.
Up in the first half. Pushing Pitt. All their guards to the baseline where there's a lot of help. They were able to trap. So right now, Mississippi State's half-court defense winning the battle of how to defend that ball screen.
Oh my goodness, what a nice inbound play as a breakdown by the Bulldogs and an easy basket for the Panthers. How about Mississippi State in the second half? They've hit 9 of 10 shots. Their only miss was a mid-range jumper.
Analytically, a lot of people said don't shoot those.
Right. Get that out of your offense. Here's Murphy back to Harris. Nwoko. There's a two. Hey, keep it in your. A fantastic event. The whole weekend is great. Texas and Georgia will certainly provide some entertainment, I think.
I'd like to get an invite, not for nothing.
Can't do it.
Can't do it. Okay, I get it. Well, next year. How about that? Put me on the list. Maybe
ask me again next year.
A decade. How about that?
Yeah, I'll try to get you in by 2035.
Just like that, just throwing it up.
Oh, Cummings. Oh, had it knocked out of his hands. Melendez back the other way, under 2 minutes. Getting a little sloppy out.
Yeah, well, they need to just make sure that everyone stays close to the floor as possible. And you don't want to get clipped midair. You saw John Morant. Oh, what is his?
Another turnover on them. Hubbard lost it into the corner for Clary. Seal's still not broken, but Nwoko's got an offensive rebound. And he dives underneath for the first 2 points.
Didn't go portaling. In the day and age where everybody goes portaling, in his 4th year with the program out of Alabama, so impressive.
Lofted up, Nwoko.
Has this team competing, one of the better teams in the entire league.
3 ball off the mark for Jalen Bedford. Mississippi State pushing the pace. Neither of these teams runs a ton. Kind of middle of the pack in tempo per KenPom. Murphy, good drop off dish. And high above. Get some threes and take it threes at least. Harris turns the corner, flips it up and off, and it's tipped up and in by no. The worst way, Rishwain, who came in 44% from distance, buries his first triple. Matthews down the lane, drop off to Nwoko.
For Mississippi State, here's their starting five. Clary, Matthews, an incredible glue guy.
Short amount of time. Keanu Dawes again underneath again. Another basket for the Utes near the rim. This is Nwoko. Yes. So the sophomore from Toronto.
And he missed one. After the Lions made 7 in a row to start the game, they missed one. Now Hubbard inside Nwoko, who lays it in. Nice dribble penetration in the game. He knocks down the three. Carlos Paez, graduate senior, has had quite the offseason. Here's Nwoko. Now that's a Hubbard cut off. Nwoko and Michael Nwoko. Here's Josh Hubbard. Had 6 threes his first time out. Melendez takes a quick trigger three. Nwoko got the rebound and he sticks it back up here in the first half. Hamilton driving in. Had it partially blocked by Nwoko. Melendez to Nwoko. Coming. Nari Lane picked up his dribble. McMullen had a ball stripped free by Keyshawn Murphy. Behind the back from the big man. And open is Nwoko. Spins. Got the defender in the air and he lays it in.
No under 10 to play. Bulldogs have the 22-point lead.
Here's Hubbard. Left the defender. Lobs it up to Nwoko. Charlie, we talked to Dave Moore earlier today from West Georgia. There's a steal for Mississippi State. Claudio Harris coming the other way. Leaves it off and a wide open layup coming. Kanye Clary back in. Clary out top. Lob it underneath and Nwoko.